Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Report, your look at everything from movies and games to TV and anime.
Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing good. Hope you all are doing happy, doing blessed, and doing overall safe. Welcome to your Geek Report for the week of November 8th of 2024. So first off, we're going to focus on TV and movie news. And we're going to go and talk about the live action Gundam movie. There's been some changes over there, and we need to kind of talk about what this means and whether or not I still have hope for this movie. Then we're going to focus on Star Wars. A new Star Wars series has been announced. It's going to have Simon Kinberg to produce and write it. We're going to take a look at that and see what this all means for the series and whether or not this is just going to be another series that they cancel or if this is something that I should be excited for. And then, just as I make this video, Marvel drops trailers for the Thunderbolts and Brave New World. We're going to take a look at both of these trailers and I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and opinions on them. And then, over in gaming news, Black Ops 6 has just dropped their roadmap for Season 1. We're going to take a look at this and see if it changes my opinion on Black Ops 6, whether or not I should be excited for this season, or if it's just another you know? So anyway, sit back, relax, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, and let's look at the Geek Report for the week of November 8th of 2024. So let's get started, and we're going to start off in our movie and TV news, and we're going to talk about the live-action Gundam movie. Now, it seems there's been some changes over in the world of Gundam, so let's take a look at it. And this is coming from Forbes, and the first big change is that it's gotten a new director, and that new director is Jim Mickey, and I'm probably butchering that name wrong, but he basically did Sweet Tooth for Netflix. And now he is going to be the director of the live-action Gundam series. Now, it was originally supposed to be Jordan Vogt Roberts, but because of Requiem for Vengeance not doing very well over on Netflix, they probably decided to change things around, so they got Jim Mickle. Now, Jim Mickle, he did do Sweet Tooth, okay? So he can do a good movie and a good series, okay? The question is, can he do Gundam? Now, another thing is that it's no longer going to be released by Netflix. Okay? Now, down here, and if I can find it, it says that it seems that Sunrise and Legendary Pictures are pivoting away from the Netflix model for this live-action movie and are moving more towards something that may fit Gundam better overall. What that means right now, I do not know. Okay? But I can deduce that basically they don't want to get caught up in the Netflix curse. You see, every anime that Netflix has tried to bring to live action has done poorly. Whether you're talking about Death Note or Cowboy Bebop, they have done poorly. Alright? And so they probably don't want Gundam to follow in that same path. So they're moving away from Netflix. Now, does that mean it won't come on Netflix at some point? No. That just means that they're moving away from Netflix. They're probably going to go with a more theater opening type of program or model than they would, say, a Netflix model. Okay? So, what does this mean for Gundam? What does this mean for me? Am I still excited for Gundam? Do I still have hope for it? I really don't know. On one hand, I'm glad they got away from Netflix. Okay? I'm glad they did that. Okay? And also that they did get Jim Mickle to come in. And from what I understand, Sweet Tooth was a pretty decent series. Okay. But there's still so much in the air about what type of model they're going to use for the release. Who's all going to star in it. What Gundam series are they going to focus on. Okay, there's so much up in the air right now. In terms of this movie. That I think I really got to say that with the new information we got now, of them moving away from Netflix, of them getting Jim Mickle, part of me is more excited than I was before, but at the same time, part of me is less excited. Okay? So I would have to say, until we see a trailer for this, we have to be optimistic. Because I think if they can do Gundam right, they can bring so many other properties to the big screen. I think they can bring Big O. They can bring Robotech. They can bring maybe even Outlaw Star. So many other properties. Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior is another one that could bring. Okay? So I think that until we see a trailer, we can't really know for certain where this is going to stand in terms of Gundam, what Gundam series are they going to take place in. So yeah, before I get excited, truly excited, I think we need to see a trailer first. But it is interesting that they did get a new director and they are moving away from Netflix. So now let's focus on the world of Star Wars. And let me just say this. I cannot get excited for Star Wars projects. I just can't. Okay? Until I see an actual trailer, until I know that they are close to the end of production, I just can't get excited for Star Wars projects. Because they'll announce something, and then 5 months later, 3 months later, they'll cancel it. Simple as that. But anyway, we are getting, apparently, as of this moment, we are getting a new Star Wars film trilogy. This is coming from Lucasfilm, and this report right here is coming from Reuters. And it says, a new Star Wars film trilogy written by X-Men producer Simon Kinberg is in the early stages of development at Walt Disney. A source familiar with the matter said Thursday, Kinberg, who co-created the animated series Star Wars Rebels, also will produce the movies alongside Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. Let me just say that right now. He will be producing it alongside Kathleen Kennedy. So that right there tells me one or two things. A, that there's going to be some kind of disagreement and it's going to get canceled. Or B, that he will just go along with what Kathleen Kennedy has to say and it's going to turn into a disaster. Okay? Now, that's not to say that's exactly what's going to happen, but from my point of view, as of right now, that's where I'm going with this, okay? It says here, Disney has not released a Star Wars film in theaters since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, which was horrible. And it says here, the new trilogy will begin with a fresh story and is not related to the Skywalker saga. The source said no other details on the plot or the timeline were provided. Okay, so they're going to do a story outside the Skywalker saga that won't have any connection to the Skywalker saga or anything like that. I can't get excited for this. I should, because I love Star Wars, okay? I absolutely love Star Wars. I just can't get excited for this. Okay? And it's a simple reason why I can't get excited for this. Because what usually happens, see here lately, Star Wars has been announcing project after project, and then a couple months later, it will either be scrubbed or removed or canceled or whatnot. I think this is where this project is going myself. Because when they went and they said, we'll be working alongside Kathleen Kennedy, who co-created the animated series Star Wars Rebels, also will produce the movies alongside Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy. I'm telling you, it's going to be like it was before, okay? Now look, Star Wars Rebels was a good series. Full on will agree with that. I love Rebels, okay? I think Rebels was a great series, okay? It brought back Ahsoka, and it really set the stage for Ezra and Sabine, you know, in the current Ahsoka show, okay? But with their track record of announcing stuff, then canceling it, until I see a trailer, until I know how far along in production they are, I'm not going to get excited for this. And until I know exactly where they're going with this, okay, I'm not going to get excited for it. Okay, it's as simple as that. And I personally think this is going to be one of those series, one of those ideas that they announce and then 5 months later cancel for one reason or another. That's where I think this is going. Okay, now, I hope it ain't all those things, okay? Because I do want there to be a good Star Wars movie, okay? But I think right now, with just their track record here recently of announcing stuff, then canceling it at the last minute, I can't get excited. And I don't think anyone else should either, okay? Until we see a trailer, until we've actually seen people on set and whatnot, yeah, I'm not going to take anything at face value. I'm just going to wait and see. And even then, I'm going to be doubtful of it because it still has Kathleen Kennedy behind it. And until they get her out, one way or the other, until something is done about her where she is removed from the equation, okay, Star Wars is going to be a disaster. So, continuing on with our movie and TV report, as I was recording this video, I got some late breaking news that Marvel dropped 2 brand new trailers from their D23 Brazil conference. The first one of these is Thunderbolts. Now, we're going to take a look at this trailer, and I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and opinions on it. But this would be the second trailer for this Marvel movie.
Oh, America's so big. You ever drive through Oklahoma? It's so flat.
You got a convoy approaching fast. Step on it.
Come on, babe.
Now, we've already seen this part of the trailer before in the last trailer for the Thunderbolts, but it does expand on it a little bit.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
Lexi!
Okay, don't worry. Engaging defensive measures.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess even superheroes and their parents embarrass each other sometimes.
Wait, that's not supposed
Oh my god.
Walker, shield!
And there's Bucky. He's back. Bucky's back.
Is that Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. That guy is so cool.
So that let me show you that line again, cause I want you to hear that again.
Is that Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. That guy is so cool.
Now then, when he says that, okay, that can mean one of two things. Either first off, he was watching like all the stuff that was going on with Bucky and Falcon and Steve Rogers and all that. Or he was part of Bucky's training at Hydra. Now, later on in the trailer, we're going to see more of this. I don't think that's the case. I think he just knows about the Winter Soldier from all the news reports about what happened with Steve and Bucky and all that. And it's good to have an arm made from Wakanda. Just saying.
That's what I talk about!
That's not good.
How crazy is it to think of all the monumental fights that happened exactly here where you're standing?
Now, I think where they're at right now is Stark Tower. I think someone else bought Stark Tower because it looks a lot like Stark Tower, except it's been altered a little bit.
I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics. Look at you. You are all so adorable.
Eat shit, Valentina.
Make up your mind.
The assignment is... Oh, wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
Decide to walk with
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Okay, so that right there is kind of telling me that Red Guardian did not know about Bucky. I thought maybe there could be a chance he knew about Bucky from Hydra, but that right there is telling me he didn't.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Who is this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Contract kills.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, Dime Store Captain America. Let's go.
I'll have you know I was actually the official Captain America, so.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
Getting so tense and
Now, this is someone named Bob, but from what I understand, this is going to be Sentry. I don't know a whole lot about Sentry. Okay, so I really don't know a whole lot about Sentry.
here.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
We're just drifting. And we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
So you can either do something about it now or live with it forever.
So what, do we all just punch and shoot?
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
Okay, I have to admit, the Thunderbolts is a cool name. Okay, so it is coming in May 2025, only in theaters. What can I say about it, really? I mean, really, what all can I say about it? I mean, you know, this trailer looks good, okay? It looks decent. And let me go here. Here's the thing about it, though, all right? I'm seeing mostly action, all right? I am not seeing a whole lot of story. I mean, we saw the introduction of Ghost and Taskmaster and Yelena and Red Guardian, all that, okay? Where's the story stuff? Okay? Where's the story stuff? All right? And I'm worried that this is going to take what we've heard from Marvel already, that they're not really focused on story. They're just focused on getting from one action sequence to another and then kind of stitching the story together as they go along. Okay? That's what I'm worried about. All right? I don't want that. Okay? I want an actual story. Okay? I want a good story. I want a good reason why all these guys came together. Okay? But anyway, that was the Thunderbolts. It is coming out in 2025, May of 2025, only in theaters. Although I suspect maybe 6 months down the road, it will come out on Disney Plus. I mean, part of me kind of gets pumped about this, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because how many times have we gotten excited for something from Marvel or Disney or Star Wars only to be let down? So, the second new trailer we got out of Marvel is Captain America Brave New World. Now, this is going to be the sequel to the first Captain America series, which saw the Falcon take up the mantle of Steve Rogers. Okay? After the events of Infinity War, Falcon took up the mantle of Steve Rogers and basically became the new Captain America. So, we're going to take a look at this trailer, and I'm just going to give you some of my thoughts and opinions on it.
You asked for me.
Now, if you don't recognize him, he was in the first Captain America series, the one where Sam Wilson takes over as Cap. This is Isaiah Bradley. He was part of the revived Super Soldier program that took place in Korea. Now, if you don't know the backstory of Captain America, let me kind of, give you the cliff notes. Steve Rogers was a scrawny guy. He was selected for the Super Soldier program during World War II. It was successful. But the man who came up with the process by which Steve Rogers went from a scrawny guy into a super soldier was killed. After Steve Rogers was frozen, they tried to revive the project and try to figure out the secret behind the Super Soldier program. Because Erskine kept it to himself. He kept the secrets to himself because he was so paranoid about Hydra getting their hands on it. Isaiah Bradley was one of the people who signed up for this revived program and in some ways was successful at it. Okay? So that's where he comes in. He was introduced in the Captain America series that happened after Infinity War. When Sam Wilson took over the shield and the mantle of Captain America, Sam Wilson found out about Isaiah Bradley. Okay, learned about what was going on with Isaiah Bradley. So this is kind of linking back to the original Captain America series.
Here I am. You want to help me? Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Now, you'll probably notice that Thaddeus Ross looks different. So, the original Thaddeus Ross died in real life, okay? And Harrison Ford has stepped in to reprise that role. In this series, Thaddeus Ross has gotten to be President of the United States, okay?
Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
Now, this scene right here I want to go back to, okay?
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
So, in the first trailer, it made it seem like Sam was still trying to earn, the mantle of Captain America from Steve Rogers. In this trailer, it makes it look like he has, in some way, earned that mantle now.
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president. Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
Now, this right here makes it look like Sam is still trying to get out of Steve Rogers' shadow, okay? I think in some ways that's where we're going to be at when this happens. That while he has kind of earned his way as Captain America, Steve Rogers' shadow is still very much a part of what's going on here. That in some areas, Sam Wilson has not truly earned the title of Captain America.
You're right. I'm not. Wait for it. We're on the brink of war.
Now, you look at that. That was his old partner before he became Captain America. And I'm trying to see if perhaps he has on an extra wingsuit like Sam Wilson has. I can't really tell, but it looks like he does. He has on some type of advanced battle suit. That's definitely for sure.
I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who?
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest?
I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Stop!
Captain America, caught without his wings.
You like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
You don't even know what this is.
And there you have the Red Hulk. Okay. Thaddeus Ross turning into the Red Hulk. One of the things I've heard about this movie was that there was no real script. That it was literally going from one action scene to another, okay? From what I'm seeing of this trailer, that's turning out to be true.
Since when were they red?
You want me? Come and get me!
we find out it is coming to theaters on February 14th, 2025. Let me say this. I have heard a lot about this movie. I heard there was no real script. I heard there was a lot of drama behind the scenes. I heard that they were going from action scene to action scene, just trying to stitch together a story. What I saw in this trailer confirms all that almost, okay? Now, I'm not totally counting this movie out yet, okay? I really ain't. But I need to know what a story is. I need to know there is an actual story, that it ain't just a bunch of action scenes stitched together, okay? Because that's what we've been hearing. That behind the scenes, this was one action scene after another stitched together. If there ain't no story to hold the action scenes together, then what's the point of the action? You know what I'm saying? You cannot have a movie made up of entirely of action scenes that are pointless. And that's why I'm worried this is going. But this is the new trailer for Captain America Brave New World. It came out at D23 down in Brazil. It's coming out February 14th, 2025. We're going to get this before we get Thunderbolts. I don't know. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard what has been going on behind the scenes. And what I saw in this trailer was no real story. It was just one action scene after another. And it's almost confirming the fact that what we've heard is going on. That they didn't have a real story. They didn't have a real script. It was just going from one action scene to another, trying to stitch together a movie out of this. And this trailer, based on what I'm seeing from this trailer, all but confirms that.
Now it is time for our gaming news segment.
Now, moving on, we're going to focus on video game news. And the only big piece of video game news we had this past week was the announcement for Black Ops Season 1. Now, as you know, Black Ops 6 has been out for almost a month now, and it's now time for Season 1. So let's kind of take a look at what we're seeing here and just basically go over it. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you what we got here. So, for Black Ops 6, we got new maps. We got Hideout, we've got Extraction, and we got Heirloom. We've got Racket. We've got a remake of Hacienda from Black Ops 2, I believe. And we got Newtown Holiday version 6v6. Gameplay updates. So, we're getting a new score streak called the Hand Cannon. This has been in a couple of Call of Duties already. So, it's not really a new score streak, but it is new to Black Ops 6. We've got a new perk called Shadow, which looks like that it will be one of those perks that protects you from detonating mines and being seen by UAVs, that sort of thing. Almost like a ghost perk. Then we got High Roller. I'm not very sure what that is. Over here we got new modes. We got Ransack, Prop Hunt, and MP Ranked Play. Now, one of the big issues people are having with Black Ops 6 is basically the skill-based matchmaking. A lot of us are hoping that when ranked play comes in, that skill-based matchmaking will be toned down some. That's what we're hoping for. Now, moving on to zombies. We got a new map called Terminus. Terminus is not a new map. It is a new mode for Terminus called Directed Mode. We're getting 3 new Gobblegums. And the new map, which is called Citadele de Mortis. So we'll get a new perk, field upgrade, ammo mod, and more. Of course, we're getting new bundles. They can't do an update without adding new bundles. Okay. Now, let's go on up here to Warzone. So, we're getting a new area in Warzone called Area 99. This will be a new Resurgence Warzone map, which means it will be a smaller map for Resurgence. We're getting Urzikstan back. Now, what Urzikstan will be, I do not know. It could be a modern-day Urzikstan, or it could be like a 1990s version of Urzikstan. Okay, because Black Ops 6 does take place in the 90s, okay? So this could be an earlier version of Urzikstan before we jumped into it in Modern Warfare 3. But you don't know, okay? We got Rebirth Island, which is returning. And we've got the whole, Black Ops 6 integration into Warzone, Omni movement, weapons, perks, body shield, all that, okay? We're getting ranked play for Black Ops 6 Warzone, as well as modes, Battle Royale, Resurgence, Plunder. Down here, we got the weapons. Now, we've got a Krieg C AR battle rifle. AR, excuse me. We've got the SOG, which is an SMG. We've got the Siren 9mm, which is going to be an SMG, which is going to be part of the special event. We've got the Power Drill, which would be a melee weapon, which would be part of the special event. We've got the AMR Mod 4, which will be part of the special event. We've got a Cleaver, which will be in season. And we got a Maelstrom Shotgun, which will be part of the special event. Now down here, we've got the special event, which is called the Hit List. This sounds almost like bounties. Okay? Maybe NPC bounties, that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that it's going to be some type of bounty system. Okay? Where you have to kill maybe certain types of foes, or maybe they're going to add bosses to Warzone, that sort of thing. So that's kind of where my mind is going in terms of the hit list. Like, you got to kill certain types of players, you got to kill, certain bosses in Warzone, certain NPCs in Warzone, certain players, that sort of thing. Some type of bounty system. And then we got new operator. We got Sev Omas at tier 100 and Goliath with companion finishing move for Black Cell. So there you have it. That is the Season 1 Battle Pass. Look, this all looks cool. But as long as, and let me kind of go over here. As long as skill-based matchmaking is in this game, they could literally add incredible things, and it's still going to be brought down by skill-based matchmaking. And I know I harp on this a lot, but skill-based matchmaking is literally killing games. Okay? It don't matter if it's Battlefield, it don't matter if it's Call of Duty, okay? It is literally killing these games. Okay? Skill-based matchmaking or engagement-optimized matchmaking was the worst idea that's ever come out of ideas. Okay? And until something is done about it to where you are given the option. Because even with ranked play, they're going to leave skill-based, as far as I know, they're going to leave skill-based matchmaking in like the casual playlist. Okay? They need to set it up to where ranked play is skill-based matchmaking, and the normal lobbies, general lobbies are just casual play. Ping is king. Bring back Ping is king. Okay? Give us a choice. Okay? But until they do that, okay, anything they do will be brought down by skill-based matchmaking. Okay? And I don't want COD to fail. I love Call of Duty. But everyone and their uncle can see skill-based matchmaking for what it is. A way to get people to spend money. And it actually hurts good players and rewards bad players. When it should be the other way around. And until something is done about that, anything they do, in my opinion, will be brought down by skill-based matchmaking. It's just that simple. So that was your Geek Report for the week of November 8th of 2024. To kind of recap what we all talked about, we first talked about the live-action Gundam movie, how it's gotten a new director as well as moving away from Netflix. Then we talked about the new Star Wars series that's being written and produced by Simon Kinberg and what all I thought about it, as well as the Marvel trailers that dropped for Thunderbolts and Brave New World. And then over in gaming news, we talked about Black Ops 6 Season 1 being revealed and what I thought about it. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. Check out some of my video sites over on YouTube and Odyssey. Check out what I got over there, and also hit me up on X whenever you can. I will see y'all in the next video and in the next stream. Laters.
The Great Hollow of